And we're sitting here with Kasey Shao. Now, I'm noticing, Kasey, you say in your bio, and of course we believe it, that you debuted with the Philadelphia Orchestra 3 years ago.
Yeah.
What did that feel like?
That was probably one of the best performances that I've ever been in.
Oh, yeah?
Just being surrounded by the Philadelphia Orchestra. It's always been one of my biggest dreams to play, not only in that hall, but also with Yannick Neze-Segan.
And he was conducting?
Yes, and he's such an amazing conductor and such a nice person, such an amazing person. It's just sitting there on stage, it feels like such a big family is with you. And he makes it really enjoyable just to be there on stage with him.
So you liked it?
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
What did you play?
I played the Mozart Piano Concerto in A major.
Awesome. 488?
Yes.
The big A major.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
How many rehearsals did you have?
We had one in the morning.
Right?
Yeah.
And was it like a whole rehearsal or just an hour, or what do you remember
we
about it?
We ran through the piece and then we worked on a little bits and pieces of it. But it was just really a nice experience because Miss Yannick was so nice and so open, and he could work with really anything, and it was just such a great learning experience too.
Right. Yannick just seems to be a person who loves music, right?
Yeah,
he just
definitely.
speaks the language of music, and you can't help but your heart goes out to a person like that, right?
Yeah.
Was it a competition? Did you win a competition to play with
it was the
orchestra?
Albert M. Greenfield piano competition. It was actually a concerto competition, and there were 3 divisions. There was a children's division, a junior division, and a senior division. And I won the children's division, and so as a result, I got to perform with the Philadelphia Orchestra.
That is just awesome. That is awesome. And you know what I remember so vividly about your preliminary performance was Triana. My gosh.
Thank you.
We were
My
just,
gosh.
yeah, we
We
were
were blown away.
amazed. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a difficult piece.
Yeah.
And is Spanish music one of your interests, or how did you choose that piece?
It was actually one of the first Spanish pieces that I've ever played, and
You picked a hard one.
Yeah, my piano teacher actually gave it to me, Professor Ron Dunk, and it was really interesting because at first I didn't really know about the piece or the composer at all, and so I searched it up, and that's how I kind of got into Spanish music, and I started listening to Spanish dances or just other dances in general in the Spanish style, and it really speaks to me because it's so fun to play. There's so many intricate passages, and there's always a singing melody running over it, and that's what I really love about the Spanish music.
And then you just have to be, there are just certain kinds of rhythmic expression that you have to be very strong on to bring off Spanish music well, don't you think?
I think so.
And especially Albanese in distinction, contradistinction to Granados. Albanese even more so, just because of the jillion notes that are in all the pieces.
Yeah.
What's your next Spanish piece, do you think?
I'm not sure. Maybe some more Triana. I want to finish the Iberia books. Maybe look into those. So.
Like all 12 pieces?
Hopefully.
Wow. Alicia de la Rocha.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the rest of the summer hold for you?
I am going to the E-Piano International Piano Competition in July.
Oh, wow.
Say more about that. What's that like?
It's actually a really interesting competition because the second round is a recording round, and they make you record on an electric piano which records what you're playing, and they play it out live back in Minneapolis. And so that's where the name E-Piano came from.
Right.
Yeah.
So what are the rounds like? How many rounds are there?
There are 3 rounds. There's a preliminary round, semifinal, and a final. And the first round is a 30-minute repertoire, second round is 40 minutes, and the final round is the first movement concerto round.
And you're playing some of what you prepared here too?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's probably helpful.
Wow. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You ought to get some mileage out of some of this, right?
Yeah,
Are there
definitely.
are there any repertoire requirements? Anything that you?
Yeah, it's similar to the Cliburn actually. There's a Bach Prelude and Fugue, a piano sonata, an etude. Yeah. And then we have a requirement for a Schubert piece.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just what we
We
were
have been talking about Schubert so much today.
Yeah. And also there is there's a variation requirement. So either the Beethoven 32 variations or the Mendelssohn variation series.
Which one are you doing?
Mendelssohn.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Kasey, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for this opportunity.